So I did this short scripture study and presentation on the word Dais. Now in the Greek, it's bema, B-E-M-A. English elements are step, effect. And it's basically a raised platform, according to the scriptures. Now, it's only mentioned twice in Paul's epistles. Once concerning us, and I believe once concerning the Dais of God. In the sense of us, it's the Dais of Christ. But it's mentioned quite a few times in Acts and the circumcision writings. So we're going to go there and share the scripture and then do the presentation. Acts chapter 7 verse 5, and he does not give him any allotment to enjoy in it, nor even a platform for a foot. So there is a dais, a platform. And he promised to give it to him for a tenor, and to his seed after him, there being no child of his. Okay, Matthew 27:19. Now at his sitting on the dais, his wife dispatches to him, saying, Let there be nothing between you and that just man, for I suffered much today in a trance because of him. John chapter 19 verse 13. Pilate then, hearing these words, led Jesus outside the city, and is seated on the dais in a place termed the pavement, yet in Hebrew, Gabbatha. Acts chapter 12 verse 21. Now on a set day, Herod dressed in royal attire, being seated on the dais, harangued to them. Acts chapter 25 verse 6. Now tarrying among them not more than 8 or 10 days, descending to Caesarea on the morrow, being seated on the dais, he orders Paul to be led forth. Acts chapter 18 verse 12. Now Gallio, being proconsul of Achaia, the Jews with one accord assaulted Paul, and they led him to the dais. Acts chapter 18 verse 16 and 17. And he drives them away from the dais. Yet they all, getting hold of Sosthenes, the chief of the synagogue, beat him in front of the dais, and Gallio cared for none of these things. Acts 25:10. Yet Paul said, At the dais of Caesar am I standing, where I must be judged. The Jews in nothing have I injured, as you also are most ideally recognizing. Okay, so now the two passages of scripture in Paul's writings. Romans 14:10. Now why are you judging your brother? Or why are you also scorning your brother? For all of us shall be presented at the dais of God. 2 Corinthians 5:10. This is the dais of Christ. For all of us must be manifested in front of the dais of Christ, that each should be requited, or basically given their payment. Requited means a payment or a wage for that which he puts into practice through the body, whether good or bad. Okay, enjoy the presentation.